So your girl was in here hammering. Your girl was in here like Bob the Builder, putting on these buttons on this dress, okay? So you guys, the Doc is Hope here, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well and having a great day so far. So today I'm sharing with you guys a pattern review. I've been sewing a good amount of dresses recently, and this one is so extra special to me because it is denim. And to me it's just love it. When I saw the pattern, I loved it. When I picked the fabric, I loved it. When I sewed it up, I loved it. So I can't wait to share this pattern with you guys. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up down below, and if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do that. Hit that subscribe button so we can continue to hang out together and you guys can continue to catch these fun videos once a week. All right, you guys, without further ado, let's get into this pattern review. All right, you guys, so let's get into it. This is McCall's 8091. I think I shared this pattern, my envelope ripped. I think I shared this pattern with you guys a few months ago in one of my pattern hauls, and I had to make this up because I loved it. So I ended up making view B without the straps. And you're probably like, well, you made view A. Yes and no. View B actually required pockets on the front, as you can see, and also required a lot of top stitching. Y'all, so excited about this top stitching. So I did sew up view B without the straps. So let's talk about this pattern. This is rated easy. This pattern has 15 pieces in total. The suggested fabrics are chambray, cotton blends, denim, and twill. Like I mentioned, I did use denim just because I love denim. Who doesn't love denim, right? And this dress to me just screamed denim. Put some denim on me, girl. And so I did. So let's see. Your notions, you're going to need 10 5/8 inch buttons if you're sewing up A, B, or C. And those are going right down the front here on this dress. So let's talk about it. You're also going to need some fusible interfacing. Lots of interfacing just to make things a little more sturdy and thicker, which I love for this pattern. So the directions to me were very good, straightforward. I will show you the line drawings here. So here we go. You have view A, view B, view C. View C has like these little tie straps. View B, regular straps, and view A has no straps. And then the backs are pretty straightforward. So one thing that I will mention here, you see here on view B all of that top stitching that you don't see here on A and C. So I really loved the option of adding in that top stitching. So keep that in mind. One thing that I will mention before I forget, if you sew up this dress, you guys, keep in mind that you can't really try it on for fitting until you've added the plaquette. You can't really fit it until you put on the plaquette, which to me caused a few issues because I was sewing it up and I was like, it's coming together, it's looking good. And I would kind of put it on without the plaquette, without the buttons, and I'm like, yeah, it's gonna fit, it's gonna be good. And you guys, all of the finishing that you do before you add on that plaquette down the center, you can kiss it goodbye if you add your plaquette and your buttons and then it's too big or then it's too small. And you can't really get an accurate fit until you add on the plaquette. Do you see where this is going? Okay, so just be forewarned that you might want to, I don't know, cut out a strip of muslin just so that as you're sewing this together, you can kind of put that strip there to see how it's gonna close up fully once it's done, once the plaquette is in, because you won't know. You won't be able to accurately fit this dress until it is pretty much completely done, which happened to me. And my dress was actually too big at the top. It fit well from the waist down, but the top, there was a whole lot of gaping and a whole lot of too biggery going on. And I ended up having to go back in through my really nice top band here, through my really nice top stitching on my side seams, and take it in after the fact. I was not a happy camper. So keep that in mind, you guys. I don't want that to happen to you. I really, really don't. But I still do love this pattern. I would just kind of do things differently if I made it again. So let's talk about a few things here. I did actually add some boning into the corset. Well, not the corset, into the bodice of this dress, just because I have a larger bust, and so I wanted that extra added support and like cinching. And so I did add some boning onto my bodice. I also did some extra top stitching because your girl's a little extra, but it's okay. It's okay. So you guys, when I say you need interfacing, check that out. All of this has to be interfaced. All of that. So just keep that in mind. You're gonna have a lot of interfacing to do, but it's worth it in the end because you get that structure that you're looking for, and that stability. But you know, once you start going with this, it's very straightforward in my opinion. It came together very nicely. The finishings were really good. So just keep that in mind. It comes together very nicely. As far as your cutting layouts, again, I did view B, so I'll show you my layout, which is here, dress B. Lots of pieces. I was using a 60-inch width denim, which is down here at the bottom. So this was a simple right sides together, selvage ends facing up, selvages, and just lay your pieces out and cut. So that was nice just to have them like that. I did actually mix my denim. I know in my previous fabric haul, I showed y'all this denim and I was like, I got this turquoise denim. Do y'all remember? I got this turquoise denim and I don't think it matches with the other denim, but I'm gonna try it. And y'all were like, no. And I was like, I don't think it's gonna work. And y'all were like, no, it's not gonna work. It didn't work. So what I ended up doing, I got creative. I had some denim left over from my Mimi G jeans that I made a few weeks ago. And it was dark on one side, and so I said, you know what, I'm gonna flip it onto the wrong side where it's a lighter denim, and I'm gonna use that. So I actually used the wrong side of my leftover Mimi G denim to do the double tone denim that I'm gonna show you on this dress. So yeah, I wanted to do some contrasting here. So I will show you guys, of course, some pictures of the dress and how it turned out. But this is the dress. I actually had a bit of a button snafu, so I'm in the process of fixing that. A lot went on with this dress, you guys. So here we go. Here are parts. Here are parts of my denim dress. So here we go. Here's the bodice. You see that two-toned denim, the light here and the dark with the hearts. So this is actually wrong side of denim. So I used it to contrast, and I love how it turned out, you guys. I contrasted here on the top band, front and back, also the plaquette, also the waistband, and the pockets. So you can see there all of that nice contrasting. And then I also did a lot of top stitching, as you can see here as well. And I love this. I did some like extra rows of top stitching here on the front band of the bodice, also on the back band of the bodice. And I absolutely love this dress, y'all. This is one of my favorites. This dress made me fall in love with top stitching. I was already like, okay, I love it, but love, love, love. Y'all are gonna see a lot more top stitching from me, okay? So, I did have some button snafus, like I mentioned to you. And let me show you the bottom here. I just did 2 rows of stitching to finish that off. But I did have a few button snafus. One, because it's denim, it's very thick. So when I initially picked up these buttons, and they're kind of like a silver and copper, kind of pinkish color, I guess you'd say. When I picked up these buttons, I thought they were snaps, because I was planning to do a snap front on this dress instead of buttons. And I was like, you know what? Why sew on 10 buttons when you can put on 10 snaps? It's jeans snap, you know, your jean jacket snap, all those good things. So it wasn't until I pulled these out to install my snaps that I found out that, hey, those aren't snaps, those are buttons. Those are buttons. And so I had to change my entire game plan. These are actually buttons. You can see the back here. So there's like a sharp stud that you pop through and then hammer on the actual button on the front. So your girl was in here hammering. Your girl was in here like Bob the Builder, putting on these buttons on this dress, okay? Didn't expect it, but I love how it turned out. But whew, a lot of work, you guys. So what happened here at the top, and I'm still working on repairing it, is since this plaquette is like its thickest right here where these 2 parts meet, my button didn't want to stay on. So a button popped off. So I'm gonna have to hammer it back into place. So I'm gonna do that very soon, but I was tired, so there you go. But I wanted to share this dress with you guys because I love it. Absolutely love it. So if you guys are thinking of sewing up McCall's 8091, I would recommend it. Try it on often, early and often, because you want to make sure it fits. Before you add your plaquette, before you add your buttons, please, please, please make sure the dress fits, okay? So I think that's pretty much it, you guys. I did cut out a size 16. So what I would say is, because it fit at the waist and below, so you may want to cut out based on your finished garment measurements with this one, and may want to even think about taking it in a little bit, depending on what your measurements are. But that's what I had to do. I cut out a 16 and I had to take in the top. The bottom was fine. So just keep that in mind. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this pattern review. And that's the end. All right, you guys. Well, hopefully you enjoyed this video. As always, I enjoyed making it for you. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up down below. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do that. Hit that subscribe button so we can continue to hang out together and you guys can continue to catch these fun videos once a week. All right, you guys. Well, until next time, I hope you have a wonderful weekend and I will see you later.